that. And so if I am so focused on staying on the line, I can't fulfill my assignment. But my God is big enough to handle my fault, my strokes, grubs, my mess ups, because he's already prepared for what I might do. He knows what I'm going to do before I do it, and he already made preparation for me before I get there. What follows darkness is light. That darkness is the indicator that light is getting ready to shine. So there it is in Genesis, when darkness was upon the face of the deep, and God in the spirit form moved upon the face of the waters, and then God said, let there be. Because darkness precedes the light. Are you understanding what I'm saying? But he needs the darkness there so that God can move upon the face of the deep, so that the shift can take place. Let's look at your neighbor and tell your neighbor that shift take place in the darkness. God, y'all didn't hear what I just said. Everybody's not going to see the shift that's happening. They see the chaos, but they don't see the shift. They see all the craziness going on in your life, but they don't understand that underneath the darkness, God is moving in secret. He's moving in quiet. He's moving in the hidden places. He's moving in the cracks and the corners and the crevices. He's moving in places that you cannot see. And when the light comes, they're going to see a new order. Even afraid to dream, afraid to imagine. But I'm here to tell you that you are an infinite, limitless, boundless being. Are you willing to do what is necessary to have what you desire?
Thank you for joining us. Please take a moment and like the Facebook page. Subscribe to the YouTube page and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when we go live. If you are finding value in these enrichment sessions, please consider supporting this page financially. Your donations allow us to continue to provide spiritual enlightenment, self-exploration, and kingdom knowledge. Also, consider becoming a partner because partnerships have this privilege. As a partner, you'll be able to attend our annual Partners Only Summer Summit, join us for our 6 a.m. virtual daily guided meditation sessions, weekly advanced empowerment sessions, regular prophetic insights and instructions, 30% discount on all Emerge books and merchandise, and a custom Emerge t-shirt. You'll also gain full access to the private Emerge Movement community page as well as group chats. Once again, thank you for watching.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Emerge Empowerment Session. I'm your host, Isaac J. Miles Sr., and I am so ecstatic, over the moon, and excited to have you here sharing with me this morning in this Emerge Empowerment Session. You have just tuned in to one of the most powerful places on the planet, because here we give you the tools to begin to create, cultivate, and curate the life that you desire. That's right. You are the one who get to design what your life is going to look like, what it's going to feel like, what your experiences are going to be, through the power of your own divinity, because you are a divine expression of God in the earth. The all of everything is expressing and experiencing itself through you. And so you are not somebody's pauper, somebody's servant. You're not someone who is dependent or crippled, but you are a powerful, dynamic, spiritual being that has the ability to create a life of abundance, overwhelming joy, and peace. And so I want to be able to partner with you this morning and to the month of June. Today is June, I think, the 7th. We're in the 7th day of the 6th month in a 9th year. That's a powerful number. The 7th day in the 6th month in a 9 year. And so this is a powerful day, a powerful moment, and a powerful month that we find ourselves in. I want to put this on screen for those of you watching on the other platforms, that this month is a month of resurrection and revival. For those of you watching me on TikTok, you see that written in the description above. This is a month of resurrection and revival. And I'll hang with me very briefly. If you have any questions or comments or input, please feel free to put it in the comment section, and we will try and address as many of them we can within the time allotted. Now, I need you to do a few things for me. I need everybody across every platform to please share. Hit the share button right now. There are so many of you watching on Facebook and as well as on TikTok and on Instagram. I need every single person that's watching right now to share this live. Share it in your group chat. Share it with your friends, your family, your cousin, your mom and them, your sister and them, everybody. Okay, lottie dottie, every doggone body. Share it to everybody you can and invite them to come and be a part of the conversation. Secondly, I need you to interact with the live. Don't just sit there like a lump on a log, but go ahead and interact. Hit like. Let's run these likes up in these on the screen. Double tap the screen as you're coming in over here on TikTok, as well as those of you who are watching on Facebook and on YouTube as well as Instagram. I need you to double tap the screen. I need you to like it. I need you to love it. I need you to interact, and I need you to comment and give your insight, your point of view, as well as your questions as we take a prophetic look at this month of June. All right, so as I said, we are in the 6th month, the 7th day of a 9 year, each of those numbers being very, very significant, but we're going to hone in on the number 6 and its significance as we look at what this month of June has to offer us. This is a powerful time because for those of you who have been following the platform, you know that right now we there for the next 20 years now. And so the choices and the decisions that we are making right now are the ones that are going to carry us over through the next 20 years. You are setting a course, you are setting a plot, and you're plotting a path for your life. And so the things that you desire to see, to manifest in your life moving forward, it is important that you are intentional, deliberate, and that you are strategic in setting the path that you want to follow in order to be able to create, curate, and cultivate the life that you desire. It is important in manifestation that you are intentional. We are always manifesting at all times. Whether you are consciously aware of it or not, you are manifesting the life that you live in. Every one of us lives in the matrix of the reality that we create for ourselves. So the important thing is that we do so, that we create this reality in a conscious, intentional, and deliberate manner, that we're not living an accidental life, that we're not living haphazardly, that we're not just stumbling through the dark trying to feel our way and hoping for bigger, better, and brighter days, but that we are intentionally focused on creating, cultivating, and curating those better days, those abundant days, that life that is abundant and overflowing by using the spiritual technologies, the ancient spiritual technologies that we have been given by our ancestors and that we have been empowered with by the Spirit of God that lives within us, that we came here with this wisdom, this knowledge, this power loaded and coded in our DNA, that we are not just some pushover pauper, but that we are a divine expression of God in three-dimensional form. So I want to use as a basis for this morning, this morning's conversation, this empowerment session, a short clip or snippet from a biblical text that's found in Ezekiel chapter 37. Now, those of you who are familiar with the Bible will know that that's a scripture that talks about Ezekiel in a valley that's filled with dry bones. And as he is seeing this valley of dry bones in a vision, he looks at them, and the scripture or the text, the narrative says that the bones are very dry. They're starting to decay. They've been left out in the sun. They've lost their buoyancy, their life force. They are just laying there on the ground, seemingly lifeless, dormant, and useless. And then God asks Ezekiel this question: can these bones live? This is what I want to ask you. This is the question that I feel led and unctioned of the Spirit to ask of each of you that are watching. As you look around in the scattered remains of your life, looking in the boneyard of your visions, your dreams, your hopes, your aspirations, at things that you believed for, that you planned for, that was a part of your aspirations from your youth, and yet now have somehow been pushed to the side, laid on the back burner, and seem to be lying in the valley of your soul, your consciousness, completely dry, completely dead, seeming lifeless and dormant in your life. How many of you have ideas and visions that you've written down, notes that you've made in your journal, ideas and concepts that you came up with years ago, hopes and visions of things that you wanted to manifest and that you wanted to see come into reality, that you have just given up on, that you have laid aside, that you have put in the graveyard of your conscious mind and left them there. And as you walk traversing through this valley of dried up ideas and dried up hopes and dreams, as you walk through kicking over the dust filled fragile bones of those things that you had hoped to be able to bring into manifestation in your life, things that you gave up on and that you've now become comfortable and found a place of complacency in mediocrity, no longer even expecting greatness anymore or expecting things to get better. You have just settled in to a survival mode, thinking that I just want to be able to make it through the week, through the month. I just want to make it from one paycheck to the next one. I just want to be able to survive with as little pain as I possibly can and as little challenge and hurt as I possibly can. I just want to be able to make it and live, make sure my bills are paid and I got enough food to eat and a roof over my head. I'm really not worried about trying to live this superstar abundant life anymore. I've accepted the idea that that's just not my reality, that I'm going to live this way. Well, I came with an encouraging, prophetic, insightful word for you this morning. That is not your assigned destiny. That is not your assigned reality. You don't have to settle for the state that you are in. You don't have to settle for being in survival mode. You don't have to settle for just living a mediocre life. That you can experience life and that more abundantly, but it won't just happen. It's not going to just explode and pour down. There are no money trees that are going to grow in your backyard, and nobody's coming to fix it or to rescue you, but you have the innate power within you to begin to change the circumstances of your existence and begin to build and create the life that you desire and to awaken those old dreams, visions, ideologies, concepts that you had before and bring them back to the forefront. I am here to give you this great proclamation and this moment of celebration to say to you that in this month of June, there is a wind of resurrection and revival that is blowing, that is bringing life to those things that were seemingly dying or dead in your life. Everything that you have given up on, everything that you believed it's too late for, too late to go back to school, too late to get my degree, too late to start the business, too late for me in life to think about having a meaningful, growing, and abundant relationship or marriage. Too late for me to be healthy. Too late for me to regain my strength. I'm here to tell you that it is not too late. This is your time of resurrection and revival. This is your time to awaken. This is your time to break through and break forward. This is a month of resurrection and revival. I need everybody watching me on every channel and on every platform to write in the comment resurrection and revival. This is your moniker. This live, I need for you to write in the comments right now, resurrection and revival. Resurrection and revival has come to your house. Resurrection and revival has shown up inside of you, in your divine temple, this dwelling place of the all of everything. It is bringing resurrection and it is bringing revival to your very soul, your spirit, your dreams, your hopes, your visions, your ideas, resurrecting your marriage, resurrecting your business, resurrecting your future, resurrecting your aspirations, resurrecting your goals, giving a revival of enthusiasm and excitement inside of you. A new determination is being birthed within you, not only to win, but to be successful successful and victorious in every facet and every area of your life. If I'm talking to you this morning, I want you to write in the comments, he's talking to me. That's me. He's talking to me. It's not over. It's not finished. It's not done. It's not concluded. That you are in a moment of resurrection and revival. My goodness, I feel that down in my spirit. I'm doing my best to contain myself and so that I don't get too far out there, man, because I only got a short amount of time, but I need for you to sense it and to feel it deep inside of you right now. I need you to embrace the resurrection power, this same power that raised up Jesus from the dead, this same power that brings life to that which was dead, the same power that brings life and buoyancy to nature and all that surrounds this global community is the same power that is resident inside of each and every one of you. You don't need anybody to lay hands on you. You don't need anybody to breathe on you, to lay a mantle on you. You don't need anybody to come around and prophesy over you. You simply need to believe in the power that is already inside of you. Enthusiasm, excitement, and power inside of you that's pushing you in your back and motivating you to try it one more time, to go after it again. Let me say that again. It's time for you to do it again. Let me say it again. You need to do it again. Whatever that it is, whatever that it is, that is whether it's a vision or a ministry or a business or a work or a relationship that you felt has been on its last leg and on its last breath, that is dying and losing oxygen, that is bleeding and hemorrhaging its life out of it. I'm telling you that God is breathing new life into old ideas and to old concepts, into old visions and old dreams. At this moment, the breath of God is blowing from the four cardinal directions right toward your vision, right toward your hope, right toward your dream. And the voice of God is crying from the depths of your soul, saying, come forth, come out, come up hither, because there is something greater that is emerging from inside of you. I wish you could hear what I'm saying to you this morning. I want you to receive this word. Let me go through my notes. I wrote some things down and I want to make sure that I get it in before this particular live is open. Hey, Jazzy, I'm so glad to see you, baby. Good to have you on here. All right. Can these bones live? Now, I want you to notice something about the text, that particular text, that narrative, that when Ezekiel is in this vision and seeing this valley filled with dry bones, old ideas, concepts, an army that's laying there decayed and decrepit, God asked the question of Ezekiel. Whenever God asks a question, it's not because God doesn't know the answer, because God knows everything, but it is to trigger a remembrance, to remind us, to remember, that is to reassemble what we have always known but have somehow forgotten. It is to trigger something within the person that he's asking the question. And so Ezekiel responds and says, well, I'm not really sure. And God says, okay, well then let me reassure you. I want you to do this. I want you to prophesy to the bones. Did you hear what I just said? He said, Ezekiel, I need you to prophesy to the bones. Now God is all powerful. We know that the all of everything could do whatever he wanted. He could have snapped a finger, breathed a breath, blinked an eye, and the bones would have come to life. But God doesn't do anything outside of itself. What God does is work through the vessel that is the divine vehicle through which God experiences and expresses itself. yourself. Can I tell you that God is not performing hocus pocus and magic and abracadabra in your life? Whatever God is going to do in your life, he's going to do it through you. Let me say it again, that whatever God is trying to manifest in your life, it's going to be manifested through you. You are the vessel that God is using in the moment in your life, in this time, in order to bring into manifestation those things that you desire. Quit waiting for pennies to fall from heaven. Quit waiting for something to just mysteriously materialize, and get busy aligning your thoughts, words, and your actions with the energy of that which you want to manifest, and with the divine that is working in you, through you, and as you. God says to Ezekiel, you prophesy to the bones. You speak to what's dead. You speak to what is decaying. You open your mouth and begin to decree and declare over this valley of dry bones. And I came to talk to those of you that are tuned in with me this morning in the month of June. And I'm telling you to turn to those things that to your growth and serve your highest good, and open your mouth and begin to prophesy. Begin to speak to your dead things. Speak to your dead relationships, your dead marriage, your dead business. Speak to your dead vision, your dead dreams. Speak to those things that have been lying dormant inside of you. Speak to them and command them to live. Command them to hear the word of the Lord that is spoken from the depths of your innermost being. Begin to prophesy. That's right, Kemoria. Prophesy to the dry bones in your own life. Prophesy to those things that are lying dormant in your conscious mind, that you have pressed down and hidden or pushed into a closet and forgotten that they were there. I'm reminding you that there is greatness inside of you, that there is this infinite ability and power, untapped potential that is deep within your being, that you are great, that you are powerful, that you are more strong, more brilliant, more beautiful, more creative, more innovative than you can even begin to imagine. And that your creativity, your power, and your ability is not predicated upon whether or not you follow a particular rule book or you're a part of a particular religious ideology. You are innately great. You are born with this, and nobody can take it from you. You are born anointed. You are born powerful. You are born already connected with God, because God is resident in you, through you, and as you. You don't need saving. You don't need rescuing. You have the power to do what is necessary to create what you desire for your own life. You just simply have to open your mouth and begin to prophesy to those dead bones in your life. Speak life over yourself. Speak life over your dreams. Speak life over your aspirations. And in this month, all the powers of the universe and nature are aligning and conspiring to help you to bring into manifestation everything that you desire. I said all of the universe and all of nature are conspiring with you to bring into manifestation everything that you desire. It's a conspiracy to cause you to succeed, a conspiracy for you to win, a conspiracy for you to achieve and manifest that which you desire. I said I wasn't going to get all hyped, and here I am yelling before I even know it. Lord have mercy. Let me try and calm down so I can get through my notes. Let me get through my notes. I've already used 25, 30 minutes, so I gotta bring it in. we have entered this 6-month June, a season of vibration, of resurrection, vibrating with the energy of resurrection and revival. That this entire month is vibrating at the frequency of resurrection and revival. In this moment, many of you who are watching me right now can sense the stirring in your spirit, the stirring in your soul. You haven't been able to put your finger on it, but you know something is different. Something's happening. Something is turning and churning inside of you. Something in you keeps saying that, man, I feel like I'm right on the brink of something, like I'm right on the verge of something, like I'm standing on the edge and getting ready to step over into something great, that my whole life is about to change. Well, what you are intuitively sensing and knowing is aligned with the energy and the vibration of resurrection and revival that is evolved and woven into this particular month. Those old dreams, past visions, former goals, and sacred intentions once thought to be dead are now being revived and resurrected for such a time as this, because to everything, watch this, here's the principle that's found in Ecclesiastes, but it is a universal principle. To everything there is a season, but there is a time for every purpose under the sun. I don't know if you caught that, but let me say it again. To everything there is a season. Seasons come and go. They are transitional. They are transigent in nature. They come, they go. We have winter, spring, summer, fall. It does not remain winter all year, summer all year. Although here in DC it feels like it's winter all year, but it does not remain one season. The seasons change. But listen to this. The second part of that particular narrative or text says, but there is a time for every purpose under the sun. Things have a season, but purposes have a time. Good gracious, let me say that again. I said things have a season. They come in, they go out. There's a season for them. There's an ebb and flow. But then there are purposes, and purposes, that is original intentions, your reason for being. He says those things have a time. Purposes have a kairos moment. They have the right timing for them to be released. Can I speak to those of you that are watching me across all platforms and tell you that the reason why the dream or the idea or the concept didn't materialize before, because it wasn't its time. Lord have mercy. Somebody write in the comments, timing is everything. Timing is everything. It wasn't that it was a bad idea. It was just an idea out of time. It wasn't that it was a faulty vision, but it was a vision out of time. The vision is yet for an appointed time. Did you hear what I just said? That the vision was designed for a specific time, and you are entering into a time zone that is a supportive of the vision and the dream. That's why I'm here to tell you this is not your season, this is your time. Let me say it again. I said this is not your season, this is your time. I know we love saying it's my season, it's my season. Okay, nice. You can have seasons, they come and go. But I'm here to tell you that this is your prophetic kairos moment. This is your time, a time of birthing, a time of bringing forth, a time of breakthrough, a time of birthing into reality, a time of creating, a time of innovating, a time of stepping forward out of the shadows, out of obscurity into your moment. This is your time. If you believe it, I need you to write, just like Toya just did in the comments. This This is my time to be happy, my time to be fulfilled, my time to be complete, my time to be healed, my time to be healthy, my time to be wealthy. It's my time to succeed. It's my time to achieve. It's my time to manifest. It's my time to build. It's my time to finally be at peace. Do I have anybody that believes right now it's not my season? This is my time. That's right. Write it, Kamoria, in all capital letters. Those of you who are over here on TikTok, write it in capital letters. This is my time. I'm not waiting for another moment. I'm not sitting around twiddling my thumbs. I'm not pedaling around trying to figure out what comes next. I decree and I declare this is my time. I don't care what it looks like, what it feels like, what it smells like. I don't care what other people think about it. I have understood and I am sure this is my time. Time for me to step into my purpose. Time for me to step into the reason for my being. Time for me to step into the original intent that was I co-created with God prior to coming into this three-dimensional form. Time for me to win. Time for me to overcome. Time for me to succeed. Time for me to be wealthy. Time for me to be healthy. Time for me to be happy. Time for me to be filled with joy and that overwhelming and overflowing. It's time for me to walk in abundance. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. It is my time. Are y'all hearing what I'm saying? I got to keep going. Great. I've used up a lot of my time. So let me hurry up and keep going. What was once buried is no longer lost. What was hidden in the earth is now being resurrected. What was hidden underneath in the dark has now germinated like a seed and it is beginning to sprout up. Some of you have already begun to experience it. You're noticing sprouts coming up in your soil. Good gracious Lord, have mercy. I said you're noticing sprouts coming up through the soil and you're getting little synchronicities and indicators in your life that things are about to change, that something is different in your atmosphere, in your surrounding. You can feel it in your spirit, in your chest, in your mind. You can feel it in your emotions, in your relationships, in your connections. You can feel it with the things that are coming out of your mouth and your mind being filled with all of these different ideas, and you're being reminded of ideas and concepts and visions that you had from before, and all of a sudden those things that were sitting on the shelf are now present and standing before you because there's a stirring taking place deep down inside of your soul. In the city of your soul, the seeds that were planted in the soil of your soul are now sprouting up, and you can see the greenery starting to come through the soil and the beginning of new life. Somebody write in the comments, new life, new life, new life, new life, new life. New life is emerging from you. New life is emerging in your thoughts, your ideas, your concepts, your conscious mind. New life is emerging within your creative nature, your creative soul, and you are about to manifest a brand new reality. Let me say it again. You are about to manifest a brand new reality, a reality that more aligns with your highest good, with your highest vision and version that you had for your life. You felt like a fish out of water because you are living in a reality that doesn't fit you. God have mercy. Lord, I feel the prophetic running through me. I said you have been feeling like a fish out of water because you are living in a reality that doesn't fit you. You are living in a reality that doesn't align with your truest nature, and so you feel uncomfortable and you feel uneased and you feel like something's not right, that I don't fit in this group, in this crowd, in this place, in this time. I don't fit here. Something doesn't feel right. It's like you got on a set of clothes that are too tight and it's holding you and constraining you from living and being. But I'm here to tell you that this is the moment, this is the month, this is the time that you break out of it and you start to step into the reality that aligns with who you really are. Your greatness, your innate ability, your capacity for greatness is breaking forward. It's time for you to lay aside the grave clothes and come out of that tomb, come out of that sepulcher, come out of that corner, come out of darkness and obscurity and step into the illuminating light of the glory that is shining within you. Eye have not seen, ear have not heard, neither has it entered into the hearts of men the things that has been divinely prepared for those of you that are aligned with the all of everything but God. He is revealing it in this moment that this is the thing. This is the reason why you feel so out of place on that job. This is the reason why you feel so out of place in that particular city or that particular location. That you feel so uneasy with the things that are around you because you're bigger than that. You've outgrown that. It wasn't designed to carry you to where you're going right now. Now you got to lay aside the grave clothes. Good gracious, I need everybody to write in the comments. Lay aside the grave clothes. Lay aside the grave clothes. Lay aside the things that have held you, that have constrained you, that have confined you. Lay aside every weight and every error. That's what that word sin means. Every error, every misjudgment, every mistake, lay it aside. Don't sit there and dwell in it. Don't sit there and mope over it. Don't sit there and beat yourself over it. Oh my goodness, because of an error, because of a mistake, because of a misjudgment. Lay aside every weight and every error that does so easily beset you and begin to run. Run with patience. Run with focus. Run with determination. Run toward that which you seek to manifest in your life. Cred day, I'm almost out of time and I haven't even gotten down to the meat of my notes yet. So y'all gonna have to just hang for just a few more minutes. I'm not gonna finish this morning. I may as well confess. I'm not gonna finish it because I'm almost out of time and I haven't even gotten to the meat of the notes yet. Lord have mercy. This is the 6th month of the 9-year, the 7th day. The number 6, the frequency of restoration. It is the number of man. It is the number of man. It is the number of mankind, of humanity. It is the number of incarnation. Let me say it again. It is the number of incarnation. It is the time that man is incarnated, made consciously aware of its world, its existence, and as being the vehicle and the vessel through which the all of everything experiences and expresses itself in the earth. This is a month of reconciling what once felt fragmented mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially. This is a time to reconcile all of those things and bring them back to a place of wholeness. What you thought was over, let me say this again, what you thought was over, woo, goodness gracious. I said what you thought, I'm sweating like crazy. What you thought was over is now being realigned, recommissioned, reassigned, and restored, revived, and resurrected, brought back to life. You thought it was over. You thought it was done. You thought it was too late. I'm too old. I'm too sick. I'm too weak. I'm too far gone. I'm too far away from it. I'm too weak. I'm not smart enough. I don't have the ability. I'm here to tell you, no sir, no ma'am. This is your moment of resurrection and revival. Are you hearing what I'm saying? 6 refers to harmony. It also refers to it's the mirroring of the Trinity. 3 plus 3 is 6. So it is that creative double force that comes. You'll find there's another place in the scripture where when Nehemiah was bringing the Ark of the Covenant, that is the presence, the glory of God, back to where it absolutely belonged. Not Nehemiah, I'm sorry. Was it? No, it wasn't Nehemiah. I forgot the guy's name there, but he was bringing it back. Joshua, that he commissioned. Joshua said, here's how I want you to move the glory. Here's how I want you to move the presence. Take 6 steps and then stop and rejoice. Take 6 steps and then stop and rejoice. It's a long journey. It slows it down, but it paves the path forward. I'm here to tell you that number 6 is significant, this being the 6th month, because I want you to take 6 steps. That is to make 6 moves. And in every move, remember to rejoice. Why am I rejoicing? Because I am rejoicing. It is my sign that I know that it's already done, that it's already accomplished. I'm saying thank you, and I'm giving praise, and I'm giving glory, and I am rejoicing, and I'm being happy about what hasn't even manifested yet, because I created it within my own mind. And once creation takes place, manifestation is going to follow. Let me say it again. Once creation takes place, manifestation is going to follow. So I rejoice. 6 steps and rejoice. 6 paces and rejoice. 6 days and rejoice. 6 moments and rejoice. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Rejoice in this thing always. And again, I say rejoice, because why? Manifestation is at hand. Are you hearing what I'm saying to you? We experienced yesterday, on the 6th day of the 6th month in a 9-year, a new moon. This new moon is not the ordinary new moon. It is significant that this new moon on the 6th day of the 6th month in the 9-year happened to be in Gemini. Oh, God have mercy now. For some of you super duper religious folk, you getting upset right now, but you better try and hear what I'm trying to help you with here, because Gemini is a sacred portal, a planet of fresh intentions and new ideas. It is giving life to old things. It is causing to emerge and be resurrected those things that you thought to be dead. Now, I want to caution, because there are some things that have died that you need to leave in the graveyard. Y'all don't want to like me right now. There are some things that you don't want to give life to. That's why when in the narrative story, the analogy where Jesus goes to the graveyard and begins to speak, he does not just say, everybody come forth. He speaks specifically to Lazarus and says, Lazarus, you come forward. I'm here to tell you, you don't want to call everything back from the dead. There are some things that died that need to stay dead and buried. Come on here. There are some relationships that are done that need to stay done. There are some ideas, some concepts, some behaviors, some thoughts, some imaginations that die that need to stay dead. Oh, y'all don't want to holler back at me now. Now you want to act like you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm talking to you. You know that there are some things that you don't want to call it back. So you need to be very specific in this month and in this moment and call back to life those things that you desire to see live again in your life. Don't just speak anything, but in this moment, in this prophetic revival, speak specifically and tell that thing to come forward. Call your Lazarus from the grave. Don't call everything, don't call everybody, but call your Lazarus from the grave. Did you hear what I said? I said it's time for you to call your Lazarus. Call it by name. Call your vision by name. Call your idea by name. Call your hope by name. Call your dream by name. Call that relationship by name. Call it by name. Be very specific, very deliberate, and very intentional about what about 3 minutes, and so y'all just hang for just give with me just a little bit longer. Just give me a few more minutes. I promise you I'm going to quit, but I just got a couple more that I need to say, and I need y'all to keep tapping the screen and interacting with this live. Double tap that screen over here on TikTok. Come on, let's get those likes on up. I think we're at about 4,000. Let's get it a little bit higher. We want to get up at least to about 6,000 or 7,000. Those of you over here, I need you to be hitting the like button, the share button, and sharing it with everybody. I need you interacting and continuing to comment. Call it by name. Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to what I'm saying to you. From a metaphysical standpoint, I need you to understand that life everything is energy, and energy can not into a form that best serves you. And guess who has to determine how it's going to be transformed? You. You. There ain't no devil, demon, or spirit of witchcraft or any other kind of nonsense that these preachers be running around here saying. Stop letting them scare you away from African spirituality and from your heritage and what is a part of your true nature. You have the ability to manipulate energy, to transmute that energy into a form that serves you. And so this thing that still lies dormant there, that may have been malformed to serve you at one point, you have the power now to take that energy and transmute it, transform it, reshape it, remold it into a form that serves your highest good, that supports your vision and your dream, and then put it to work in your life. You have the capacity and the ability to take it and take that which is dormant and bring it back to life bigger and better than it was before it went dormant. Dormant ideas are not dead. They are just waiting for the right conditions to align themselves and to break forth. This is a time of reconciliation, reactivation, and reanimation or re-embodiment of your own greatest ideas and your highest capacity. Are you understanding what I'm saying to you? Nothing is ever lost in the spirit. It is only waiting to be remembered. Oh God, that was powerful. Let me say that again. Somebody who's scribing for me on all pages, write this in the comments for me. Nothing is ever lost in the spirit. It is just waiting to be remembered, reassembled, put back together, reanimated. Nothing is ever lost in the spirit. Let me say it again. Nothing is ever lost. I don't care how old the idea is. I don't care how long ago it was. And I don't care how old you are right now. It is never lost in the spirit. It is just waiting patiently to be remembered, reanimated, regenerated, and given resurrection and revived. Are you hearing what I'm saying to you this moment? Are you catching what I'm throwing out to you right now? So I want to close with this. Let me try and finish because it's almost been an hour. Great day. I'm trying to finish in 45 minutes and it's almost been an hour. So let me try and finish. Let me calm down. Yes, shit. Oh, damn, I see. Lord have mercy. Y'all know I don't normally speak in tongues on my lives or anything like that because that can kind of throw people off. But I feel so full right now, and I feel the prophetic. And I'm telling you right now, as I am speaking to you prophetically as a vessel through which the Lord God is speaking, and you are a vessel as well through which God speaks. Nobody's special. Nobody's got some special corner of the market on God. God is speaking in you, through you, and as you all the time. I just happen to be a vessel that is using in this moment on this live because it's my platform. But I am here to prophesy to those of you about this month of June. I'm here to speak prophetically over your life that nothing that was formed in you is lost. Nothing, no idea, no dream, no vision, no concept that was formed in you is lost. It is simply waiting for you to reanimate it, to remind and remember it so that it can be given birth to. You are pregnant with unlimited possibilities. Let me say that one more time. You are now pregnant with unlimited possibilities. There is absolutely nothing that you cannot accomplish in this time. This is your timing to step into it. And so I want to give you some practical things that you can begin to do. And we're through. Practical activations for this moment. Are you ready? Here they are. There are 5 R's. Write these down. Review, release, refocus, revitalize, and resurrect. Let me say it again. Review, release, refocus, revitalize, and resurrect. Okay? Review. Revisit your old journals, your old notebooks, your unfinished plans, all of those old dreams. Go back and open up those old notebooks, those old journals, and look at what you wrote down from years ago that you haven't done anything about. Review it. Remind yourself of what it is that you had the idea for, that you are capable of, that the capacity of your greatness is limitless. Review. Then secondly, release. That is, make space. Begin to create space physically, emotionally, spiritually, and financially for what is trying to emerge at this moment. That means that you want to let go of those things that no longer serve you, that are irrelevant to where you are trying to go and what it is that you want to manifest. Release and relinquish and let them go. Create this space for the new to emerge within you. Then refocus. Clarify your why. You know the what, but you need to know the why to the what. When you know the why to the what, then your what becomes clearer. Let me say that again. You need to know the why to your what, because when you know the why to your what becomes clearer. Clarify. Why is this important? Why is this destiny? Why do I need to do this? Why is this purposeful? Why is it powerful? If you understand the why, this is necessary. This is needful. This is the right timing. When you know the why, then the what becomes clearer. Okay? So refocus, and focus on the why. Why are you doing it? Many people give up because they lose sight of their why, their reason for doing what they were doing. Why did you want to start the school? Why did you want to start the business? Why? Why was this relationship so important? Why did you want to build the ministry? Why did you want to do the conference? Why did you want to launch this particular thing? What was the reason? What was the purpose behind it? When you realign yourself with the why, then the what becomes clearer. Refocus. Then revitalize. On June the 6th, we got that new moon in Gemini. A great time to set new intentions, but even moving forward, now on the 7th, 8th, and the 9th, set your intentions under this new moon energy all the way up to, because we're coming up to June the 20th, which is the beginning of the summer solstice. That's a whole nother conversation. I'll talk about that one on another time, maybe a little bit later as we get into the month, get closer to the 20th. But that's a powerful time. So I want you to begin to revitalize your intentions. Set your intentions, your deliberations, and in this time, in this energy of preparation for what it is that you want to launch and give birth to in this particular month. And then finally, resurrect. Resurrect it with boldness. Revive it with boldness. Dare to try it again. Have enough courage to step out of the mediocre and take a leap. Take a step. Start to passionately pursue your purpose and watch it begin to unfold. Move with the audacity of someone who knows that your time has come. Let me say that again. Move with the audacity of a person that knows that your time has come. Are you hearing me? I want you to do an affirmation with me as we go off the air. If you'd like to give, you want to sow a seed into this platform, you can do so by using the CashApp that you see on your screen over here, or by using any of the means that you see on the screen on all the other platforms, our CashApp, Zelle, PayPal, Venmo. Sow a seed in support of this platform. Sow a seed with the intention of growing your vision. So plant a seed that has a mission to bring forth manifestation to those things that you are resurrecting and reviving in this moment. Do it right now while you have the opportunity to do so. I want to lead you in an affirmation in this moment. I want you to affirm some things as we move forward. And so I want you to raise your voice, settle in your space, close your eyes if you like. The music you hear playing in the background is to help you fold into a meditative state. And I want you to repeat this affirmation with me. Take a deep breath and hold it until I say release. Deep breath in. And release. Now repeat after me. I now align with the divine frequency of resurrection. What was once buried is not dead. It is my vision, my dream is emerging. It is emerging stronger, wiser, and destined for impact. Now say, I speak life into every planted from long ago. Say that again. I call forth every seed planted from long ago. Now say, I am the vessel through which divine revival takes form. Now say, I declare June is my month for miracles and manifestation, for resurrection and revival. Now set your hearts to agree with me in prayer. divine source and supplier. We surrender ourselves to the divine energy of God working in us, through us, and as us, resonating, emerging, and pulsating in every part of our being. We embrace that energy, that spirit, that anointing, that power. We don't waste it, for we recognize its precious value. But we channel it toward our visions, our dreams, our hopes, our aspirations. We allow dreams. We quickly pull together strategies and structures to knowing that this is our time. Amen and Amen Ra. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in. Join me next week right here at this same time at 9 a.m. for the Emerge Empowerment Session.
Some of you are even afraid to dream, afraid to imagine. But I'm here to tell you that you are an infinite, limitless, boundless being. Are you willing to do what is necessary to have what you desire?
You've been listening to Apostle Isaac Miles, the disruptive innovator, a mentor, an author, a motivational speaker, an entrepreneur, and the founder and spiritual director at emergelec Life Enrichment Center. Please take a minute to subscribe, like, and share this page. If you'd like to become a partner, you can do so by emailing us at emerge.lifecenter@gmail.com. Again, that's emerge.lifecenter@gmail.com. Once again, thank you for watching.